All right, February 17th, 2019, continuing the lower Hillsborough wilderness area near Tampa, avoiding alligators. I'm using my camera to take the photos because I figure it will be a little bit higher quality video. Hello, my name's Jonathan. Hello. Are there alligators over in this part? Alligator! Alligator! Looks more like water skeeters, I think. If I zoom in, I can see one. Water skeeter? Kind of hard to see. I think there's mosquitoes, though. Hopefully I don't get Lyme disease. That'd be bad. A special birdie. Special birdie's over there. It might fly away, though. See if I can get a clear shot of him. Special birdie. Hello. Hi, special birdie. There's special birdie. Oh, there's a good one. Good shot. Special birdie. Got special birdie in the video. There's a good shot. Hi, special birdie. Special birdie's looking at me. All right. Well, in spite of this niceness, I think I'm gonna head back to my little car. This is very interesting, though. Definitely a different environment from Utah, where I'm from. I'm from Utah, where we like coffee and we like other things. We like beer and wine. And we like making babies a lot. Yeah. You should like making babies too, my friends. Making babies is a useful activity. Those people are coming up on me. I think I'm gonna let them go past me a little bit. Two ladies are coming. Oh, I heard that birdie. Okay. They're gonna pass me by. Oh, there's a lady and a man. Okay. All right. Yeah, like I said, in Utah, we like making babies a lot. And you should too. my friends. At that Florida State Fair, I saw how the little elementary school children are being brainwashed into not having kids. Goodness, they're being cheated out of having a happy life, just right from the very beginning, by culturally Marxist postmodernism. Bad memes, my friends. Bad memes. Bad memes. Bad memes can make it so you don't get to pass on your genes. See, I've got genes down there. Those are my genes. You don't get to pass on good genes. Genes and genes. G genes and J genes. They don't usually pass on your J genes, just your G genes. Don't let the cultural left cheat you out of a happy life. They're going to try to brainwash you from the very beginning. Overpopulation is a myth, my friends. Climate hysteria is a myth. I mean, it's a Ponzi scheme. It's not a myth, it's a Ponzi scheme and a lie. It's a cult. Okay. Cheat you out of a happy life. My sister got cheated. Other people get cheated. One of my nephews got cheated. Another nephew almost got sucked in to have his life ruined because of being thinking he was a crazy person and stuff. And goodness, bad memes, my friends, from the secular side, more than from the religious side. Who'd have thunk it? Who'd have thunk it? Nobody thinks about that stuff very much. When you're leaving your traditional religion, you think, well, religions are just a bunch of bullshit. Well, no, they're not a bunch of bullshit. They're containers of evolved human morality. So how's that gonna jive with your crusade to be against all religions? How's that gonna jive? Well, it ain't. Not if you're honest. Not if you're honest, my friends. Not if you're honest. Not if you're honest about the situation. Not if you're honest about the situation. So, yeah, I know it's, with regard to cults like Mormonism or Islam, you leave those and you're angry, you're upset that you were lied to. You're angry and upset because the founders of those religions are either charismatic charlatans who were adulterers, in the case of Joseph Smith, or mass murderers, in the case of Muhammad. You think, well, whatever they founded must be a bunch of bullshit. But the creatures who are living within those structures are creatures of evolution. So there's more going on than just the simplistic explanations of people like Richard Dawkins, and even of people like Carl Sagan. Simplistic explanations. I'm sorry. The world isn't demon-haunted like Carl Sagan thought. The world is evolved meme it's evolved meme operating. Evolved meme and evolved genes synergistically together operating situation. What's down this little trail here? Maybe this little trail goes someplace special. Someplace special where Johnny can talk a little more about the situation. How much battery power have I got left in my camera? That's the main point. How am I supposed to talk and give you guys an education about what the situation is if I can't talk in alligator country, where them alligators are going to come out and bite me? So, I love Duck Dynasty because they're fun rabble-rousers, those people. And they hold within their hearts what makes America great. Now, what made America great? What made America great was the British version of Western Enlightenment values, coming over by good Englishmen, coming over here. Good Englishmen came over and founded America. That's why America's the fucking best country on the planet, because of the British version of Western Enlightenment values, where you have free speech. You don't have full free speech in other countries. Criticize the leader in other countries to see what happens. Criticize Islam in other countries and see what happens. Criticize the mass importation of Muslims in other countries to see what happens. Go to Britain and make comments on Facebook about these matters and have the police knock on your door. You think Northern Europe is fucking better? No, it's not. Why isn't it? Because they're mass importing Muslims to breed on their behalf. So they're importing theocracy. They can't. They forgot how to have children themselves, and they're importing people to breed on their behalf. It's probably an evolutionary process also, but Northern Europe isn't a panacea better than America. America's better because we have a system which allows people to innovate better. With free speech and so on. So, free speech, free commerce, freedom of association, and a government which tries to balance out the various parts of human nature against each other, so we can't have something that becomes too broken, hopefully, unlike other countries, okay? There's a reason that our government is set up the way in America, the way it is, so that nobody can become a little bit too crazy. They balance each other out, okay? So, anyway, this is an interesting trail. I like this trail. I like this trail a lot. So like I said, in Northern Europe you have these Muslim ghettos, and you are basically prohibited by the government from criticizing the existence and presence of those ghettos. You can't go into those ghettos without being attacked or maybe killed. You can't draw a cartoon of Mohammed. Where can you safely draw a cartoon of Mohammed? Have you asked yourself that when you went through your evaluation of which country is the best? Where can you safely draw Mohammed and lampoon Mohammed? Where? Where? Only one country. Why? Because of the British version of Western Enlightenment values being here. Basically, a type of libertarianism, not the cultistic, dogmatic libertarianism, not big L libertarianism, but basically classic liberal libertarianism. Western Enlightenment values, like I said. Let evolution play out. And the thing about the positive, most useful parts of letting evolution play out is encompassed within what American values are. That's why America is the most successful country. That's why people want to come here. Now, anyway, good memes and potentially good genes too. Don't know, maybe the Caucasian race has some, higher ability to question dogma, question dominant paradigms. This is a long trail too, interesting. Anyway, no one else is on except me. Question dominant paradigms. Maybe, I don't know, does the Caucasian race have a better ability to do that than East Asians? I don't know, even though East Asians are better at math, maybe Caucasians are better at questioning dominant paradigms. You need to question dominant paradigms in order to find out what the truth is. For example, the Australian Aborigines had Australia for 40,000 years. And yet they didn't do much other than just kind of basic Stone Age type technology, right? So, why? Because they also had a prohibition regarding questioning dominant paradigms within that culture. Okay? Questioning dominant paradigms, trying to separate out fact from fiction. Now, it looks like it's flooded out here, so I'm going to have to start walking back. All right. So, overpopulation is a myth. We're probably going to peak out and start slowing down. Plus, we're not even doing replacement rate in the Western countries, and we are importing third worlders to breed on our behalf. And those third worlders coming in don't have Western Enlightenment values in their heart. I mean, if some can be converted over, but for the vast majority, they don't. They have cultural Marxism running on their brains. And cultural Marxism is why the countries that these people are coming from are shitholes. So these people coming in are bringing shithole country values into America. And they're going to make America into more of a shithole by, voting Democrat. And I say that as a former Democrat. I'm a former socialist. Now I'm a capitalist. I'm a freedom of commerce guy. Small L libertarian. Not dogmatic libertarian, but socially conservative libertarian. Trump Republican, not a George W. Bush Republican. So, and don't let the cultural left cheat you out of a happy life by shaming you into not having children. Shaming for being human. The cultural left does it far more than the right. I thought when I was like 28, 29, I thought, oh, the cultural right shames us for being human so much. But no, I was wrong. The cultural left does it in spades far more. So, anyway, far more. Shaming for being human is abusive. And the cultural left does that far more than the right. The cultural right live lives which are more true to our evolutionary heritage, while a subset of those people deny the facts of evolution. How is that possible? How is that possible? Because it's not necessary for an evolving evolutionary animal to understand evolution. It's not necessary for an evolving animal to understand evolution, to express evolutionary traits and mechanisms, and to be an evolving animal. It's not necessary for them to understand. The ant who gets a liver fluke inside, who goes on top of a blade of grass to be eaten by a cow or whatever is the life cycle for the liver fluke. The ant doesn't understand evolution. Neither do the cultural right people who deny evolution, while at the same time being the people who are most true to our evolutionary heritage as 1.2 billion year evolved animals. Okay? I've been working on this lecture for a while. We've been working on this talk, working on it every day. This is the latest version. Okay? The cultural left places gold stars onto the foreheads of whoever is the best at not having children. And thus they cheat generations and many people out of the joy of having children. Okay? All the Stonewall people, the LGBTQ, PZ people, the gender non-binary supposedly people, the gender fluid people, they're all cheating themselves out of a life with children. And they're being cheated out of a life with children. Out of their heritage. They're like traitors to their heritage as 1.2 billion years evolved animals. Traitors. So, don't be cheated. Don't be cheated. That's my message to you. Alrighty.